I hope you can see the screen.
Yeah, I think they can hear. You can start.
Okay. So, as representing Polyspace, we are here. I am Easha Tahzeen, and with me I have Giovanni Romano. I will be mostly presenting the structural part of the association, while he will go into the depth and describe what some of our projects consist of. So starting off, our association is basically separated into two main categories. One is a corporate world, and the other part is more of a research-based group. So the corporate part has the scope of giving students an experience of what it would look like working once outside of the university. It's something that very few people get to experience fully, as through stages or internships. It's not easy to experience these opportunities. So as an association created in 2020, we were the first space association of the Polytechnic of Milano. We decided to change this, and we decided to create what would look like a small, medium enterprise company. In fact, we have rules and regulations, and we have a kind of a simulation of how it would work in a normal company, space company, in the real world. As you can see on the screen, we have a board. So there are members of the board who make the important decisions regarding the association, regarding our future prospects. We have the advisory board, which is people who were part of the Polyspace once, but they're still considered important resources to us. So we keep them in contact for advice and just for guidance. Going down on the ladder, we can see 5 different groups, and these are divided into executive members and project members. So executive members usually tend into more bureaucratic, corporate related matters. So we have a whole department of human resources, marketing and communication. We have the legal department, and then also, of course, business and finance. And also we have figures like treasurer. I am currently the treasurer of a Polyspace, and the secretary and the president. So it really runs like a small, medium enterprise company to give that experience to students that very rarely is showed in an environment of university. Then we have what is really our shining point, which is the project parts. It's divided into Space Tech Explorers and the CubeSat project. CubeSat is the main experience we're working on. It's something that we started from. So it was the CubeSat that actually started the association, and then it developed into a series of more intricate and complicated projects, as Giovanni will show you later on in the space tech activities. Can we go on? Okay. So as I was saying, we have as a goal to give a hands-on experience, not just in the work world, but also on how an engineer works in real life. So putting on hands and building a satellite or any other project that we have took part in is something that I believe is a really big opportunity to grow our skills and to really feel how an engineer would feel like in the real world. We have done many collaborations with companies outside, even outside of the space field, and which really creates value in our association. We are a number of team. We are in total more than 200 members, of which there are, as I said before, executive, CubeSat, and then there are the general members. They are a key part of our association. They help us grow because they fund us through a little contribution with our projects, and they are actually able to attend or seminars or webinars that we organize as association, so they can also take part into our activities without actually being part of the project members. That's something really interesting about our association. Another thing I will be focusing on is the diversity, not only like cultural and social diversity, but also like career-wise and education-wise. We aren't only aerospace engineers, but there are mechanical engineers, we have management engineers, because each of them has their own role to fill in and own duty to go on to. So we are really an open association who doesn't just limit the roles of the members to the space community, but it's also invites people to join this amazing world for me, because the more we are, the merrier it is. I personally, I am also working as a cloud engineer. So for me, being part of the space community, being part of Polyspace gave me an opportunity to grow with people, like-minded people who like space. As since I am not able to attend lessons directly from the university, I usually just go on to exams. So being part of this group was really what helped me create a social circle at university. And that's what I think the main goal of our association is, not just the technical part. Obviously, that's the best part, that's the part that shines the most. But I think the social skills, the networking skills that we contribute to together is what really matters, and what I personally focus on in my role as a treasurer, and where I will be investing more in the upcoming time. So as I said, we are part of the SEDS Italy cluster, but we also collaborate with other companies. We have done projects with companies like D-Orbit, Leaf Space. We also won the Flyer satellite program with Easha, which is one of the things we're really proud about. We attended various congresses, and together we really grew up as a team. We started small, but right now we are really growing into something big, and it just is something really enthusiastic about our association. Here are just a number of companies we are collaborating with right now, or we have worked with in the past. And now about the milestones, pretty much from 2020, our first goal was the 6S CubeSat. And in fact, that's where we started to build our association. We decided to create a team. The hiring process actually works exactly like how it would in a normal company. So we have, first of all, we require a CV and we require a cover letter, and it goes through a monitoring process of the HR department. We choose our successful candidates. We have an interview with these candidates, and then the ones that really fit into the role are accepted as part of the team. And then not that like our job doesn't stop there. There are monthly, trimestral checkups with every member of the team, with the groups of the team, with the team leaders, how the relationship is going. So it really is like a mini company working together for various projects. We won the Lean Space Hackathon in last November. As I said before, in December, we secured our position at the Fly Your satellite at Easha. Right now, we have successfully conducted a few Arduino workshops. We are in the second phase of the CubeSat satellite, and I will be talking about that because it's the star of our show. So basically, in really few words, our project is to design, develop, and make it operational, one unit CubeSat fully done by students. So nothing else, no one else to guide us, just us 90 students from bachelor and master courses. The thing is, having won the Fly Your Satellite program, it will make us easier on the level of funding and just a bit of guideline. We are programming to schedule the launch for the end of 2024, except if there are any problems with the fundings. Our association is really keen to be able to bring on this project, as it has its experimental nature as well. So the 6S CubeSat mission has two main payloads. One is PESTA, or Perovskite Solar Cell Analyzer. It basically has an analyzer, and then we were donated the solar panel by the University of Cambridge and University of Potsdam. Its main goal is to collect data from the sun. I'm really explaining it in simple terms because it would deserve a really deep explanation, but we don't have the time for that right now. So we will investigate and try to collect as much data as possible through the solar panel, and also discuss and see how its potential healing effects of the material work in a potential flight or launch in the space. The second payload is the Volta battery. It's a structural battery made of electrolytes. The main purpose is really to analyze the chemical properties of this battery, but right now we don't have the safety confirmation about this chemical side. So for as now, we will only test the mechanical power generation of this battery, and it will be the second payload of our 1 unit CubeSat. It will determine the study of the lamination through its sensors, and that's pretty much all I can talk about right now. Otherwise, I will spoil too much about it. So I'll leave the rest of the projects to you.
Thanks, Easha. Thank you for your presentation, and good afternoon to everybody. I am Giovanni Romano. I am an aerospace master student, and I've joined Polyspace recently. Actually, I've been attending their projects for about 6 months. And I am part of their permanent division that is called Space Tech. And it is mainly the technical department of Polyspace. We have several incubated projects from companies as well as international competition projects. Here you can see our main projects. Some of them were completed, some of them are still ongoing. As we have seen this morning, space architecture is a main topic nowadays, and this is the reason why we are also focusing on that with the aid of augmented and virtual reality. Another shining star of ours is, or better, it will be the ground station, as we are implementing this telecommunication system at Politecnico. We unblocked some funds, and for sure we'll begin construction in the following months once the site will be determined. Right now, I'm not gonna go into every project. You can ask me, you can send me an email, and for sure we can talk about it. And right now, I will focus on MVA. MVA stands for Medical Equipment for Extra Vehicular Activity, and in short, it's a spacesuit. What's new? What's original about our spacesuit? We want to assess the stress levels of an astronaut during a mission. In particular, we are taking into account analog missions that are in some way representative of extravehicular missions in space, for example, on the Martian surface or on the lunar one. And we are doing this kind of missions to to experiment what we learn every day during lessons. How do we estimate the stress of an astronaut? We created some algorithms, but we take measures from sensors, and these sensors are integrated in the vest of the astronaut, and they're distributed all over the vest. So we have some heart rate sensors on the chest, some skin temperature sensors on the hands, on the feet. This is because one of our objectives is also to control the body temperature via a cooling system. How do we believe that we could implement a cooling system? Our thought was to have a backpack filled with something similar to ice. We call it phase-changing material, so that it absorbs heat while condensating, and there will be a pump that pumps the fluid all over the pipes that are integrated in the astronaut vest. We want to finish this project, or at least to have some results for next summer, since we're giving all our expertise and hopefully products to Asclepius, that is an analog mission company that operates in Switzerland. I think this is it from me. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, I would just like to add, as you were saying, so we have a website, polyspace.com. That's the leading website. So you can check all the projects that are going on right now on the website. And if anyone from Polytechnico is watching us right now, we really welcome you to join our association as a general member, as you will get to take part into webinars and meetings that we organized. Last time we did it with a GPL engineer from NASA, so it's really some great opportunities to discover maybe something you didn't know you liked, but being part of these webinars really helps you change ideas or maybe deepen your knowledge in new areas. So we really welcome anyone who wants to join us, and thank you for your attention.
Okay. Thank you very much, Easha and Giovanni, for this fantastic presentation. Also, thanks again, Selene and Alessia. I think that is clear how you can join the association.